Good morning. Good morning. Okay, I do have the comments up. Good morning, Jessica. Good morning. Is that Tammy? Looks like Tammy. Little man is good. Just dropped him off. He had homecoming this weekend. That was fun. Driving. No clouds today. It is a cloudless sky. It's gonna be bright. My future's so bright. I gotta wear shades. Can I just say I love the fact that our little group that we started, the ecosystem on Facebook, how much it bugs other shows, and they're now mining it for content. Oh my God, I love it. It's hilarious. We got people posting while they are on air, and they're responding to it. Oh, that is so much fun. Hey, boss, native. Good morning. AVA. Tammy's here. Good morning. Good morning. All right. I did post about well, not my stalker, Georgie's stalker, who's now stalking not just her, but now also me and Coop. That's funny too. Like, I'm copying her because I posted a picture of a storm. Do you know how very few storms I get? Like, this has been a rainy year, and I've only had storms, what, in the last 3 weeks, 4 weeks? We really haven't had, like, a ton. Whereas when I grew up on the East Coast, like, we'd get a storm about once a week. But I'm copying her. Okay. I've been taking pictures of storms. I bought a Nikon D7000 when I was in um, the UAE. Spent a lot of money. I was making a lot of money, so I was like, "Oh, I'm gonna buy a really nice camera." So that's what I did, and been taking storm pictures ever since. And but yet, me posting them is copying her. Like, what a psycho! And yeah, apparently she's on opiates. She's a pill popping opiate user, but yet wants to talk about everybody else's issues. How about you get off the drugs? No one was allowed to post anything about this, right? Right? Like, oh my God, you're copying me. Okay. There's whole channels that do nothing but post storm photos and videos. Whole channels. And just because when I go outside, there happened to be one, and I was like, oh, I'm gonna take a video. I barely spoke in it because it's easy content. Like nature is doing it all for you. But yeah, I'm copying. I'm copying. Too funny. I just have a nice shirt on. Only thing I'm doing differently today. Got my coffee and my Veteran Nation mug. I gotta get a new one it's wearing, but I've got all the other stickers. I should just get a new sticker and put it on. That's what I should do. Milda Vet, make sure you guys subscribe to them. Chris and Yogi, couple really good dudes. Glory's in the back watching all the people walk by. I just find that funny. Man, all these retards. You suck at taking compliments, mister. Yeah, well, it happens. I don't like getting a big head. It's big enough. No, actually, I have kind of a small head. Um, yeah, trying to think what all the ecosystem is triggering so many people. People make a living out of storm chasing. What an nincompoop. Yep. But that's the thing. She says we're stalking her. I only talk about her when she talks about me or other people. If she would stop talking about other people, no one would be talking about her. But yet she will not acknowledge that she's talking about other people. She'll delete all of her stuff. I still need to go through her live that she did about us. I'm chopping it up. I should just do it and not chop it up. Do it the lazy man's way. You're almost on cup 25 of coffee. Actually, this is cup 3. Oh, are you asking? Oh, Georgie is on cup 25. Uskinish Ranjiviz. Uh, I got Georgie in my DMs telling me to smile more. She's gonna try to break me, folks. You watch. She's gonna do something, try to make me laugh, lose lose my shit. Uh, I always sit right here in front of the Parks and Recreation Department. Only had 2 cups of coffee and in my favorite Vag Nation cup. I love that they call it vagination. Like that's gonna bother me. Actually, that's what we should. Every time I do a segment about Skipper finding love, I should call it vagination. Like when we do the Prison Connect. But they were like, "Oh, we're giving him ideas." Good morning, Laura. Um, Saw another false flag this weekend in Michigan at the LDS church. Did you ever notice? Like they try to say, "Oh yeah, the common denominator is this, common denominator is this." There's actually one common denominator in all these: gun-free zones, churches, schools, and it's not even close. Occasionally, you'll get a mall, occasionally, but that's about it, right? Right, Native? Like they have no clue how to insult a veteran. My voice is behind when I'm talking. All you have to do is refresh your browser. That's normally what you have to do. Because I come across that every day when I'm watching my YouTube shows. If the voice gets off, refresh the browser, or I will rewind and then tell it to go live. What gets me is people who complain about the commercials and the ads. It's like there's always ads. You don't want ads, pay for premium, right? Um, so this is going to go in front of the Supreme Court. I don't know if it'll be this term, but they will get the gun-free zones, and uh, the only thing that's going to be upheld are going to be courts. So that could be extended to all government buildings, but courts at the time of the founding were allowed. Polling places, and there was one other. I'm trying to think what it was, but it wasn't churches, and it wasn't schools. It was uh, courts, and that's because the courts provided security. There were bailiffs there, armed bailiffs, and you weren't allowed to take uh, a weapon in. Same thing with polling places. There was armed security. So it'll be government buildings will be found to be a gun-free zone. Um, Polling places will remain, but the Supreme Court will probably mandate security. Um, I'm trying to think what the other one was. Yep, everyone, please double tap, share this out. If you want your comment up on the screen, you got to send me a super chat. That's just part of the deal. Send me a super chat. I have to put it up on the screen. I might, if you have a really good comment, I might put it up on the screen. But if you want your comment on the screen, the only way to guarantee it is super chat. Trying to think what else. I've got a thing that's going to be going on about this Super Bowl halftime show. Oh my God. I pray every year that the Super Bowl halftime show sucks. I pray every year that it sucks because it's so much better when it sucks. Because then there's more memes, it's funnier. And let me just say this year, they, we are right online with everything being completely and totally shit. Right? Yeah. Good morning to the VA police of Sacramento. Go fuck yourselves. They've been watching the show because they're following AVA. Like literally stalking the guy. They're looking for anything and everything they can use against him. So tune in later and we'll talk about uh, AVA's violence. Think they'll tune in later. AVA is going to be selling a "Where's My Dinner, Bitch" T-shirt. Just a violent dude for playing airsoft. I actually did see a good thing, and I was like, dude, that would be a really good, um, like a really good business idea for here. It was these mini tanks that shoot paintballs, and you'd pay to like compete against your friends and shoot paintballs out of as you're in a mini tank. That would be a really good business venture here. Good morning, Georgie's mom. Hey, Fire Dad. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. Keep it moving. Good morning. I want to get my baby's gel blasters. Ooh, that'd be fun. I've got a couple of those. Yeah, we've got some of those. We also got a BB gun. Had to use the BB gun. Couple critters outside. Nothing too big. Just things I don't want by my house. We get the desert rats. I get lizards, but I don't mind the lizards. I prefer the lizards to the rats. I had snakes. Um, I haven't like the coyote has tried. He comes up and down the road, but he won't come into my yard. LP does not think she broke third party contact doing that video. Yeah, she's an idiot. That is 100%. That's not even third party contact. That's direct or indirect communication. Like that's indirect communication. She's communicating to him and about him. That's the other thing. She's not allowed to talk about him, period. Like that was just stupid. Took a week long vacation. Haven't mentioned the toothless beast bitch. But once I was a main attraction. Oh, she's jealous of you. She is jealous of you. Cats out here are going to get a full mag of BBs if they keep using my yard to pee and poo. Um, you should get your own cat because if you get your own cat, it'll chase them away. Um, I'm considered getting an outdoor cat because they will get things out of the area. Oh yeah, she needs content, and that's why they keep coming to our group. Join our group on Facebook, the ecosystem. Yeah, I'm still not getting the X things on here, so I don't know how many people are watching us on X. But if you're on X, welcome, welcome. But yeah, I'm waiting for the NFL halftime show. That's gonna be a shit show, and I'm here for it. I'm gonna be memeing the crap out of it. I gotta get pictures of Bad Bunny ready. That's who they announced they're gonna have. Bad Bunny. Can't wait to see how much rumors I'll get when I pop in Vegas with you. Oh, we'll have fun in Vegas. I get um I get free shows. They give us veterans free show tickets in Vegas. So yeah, we'll go to a show if you come out to Vegas. George is gonna drag me to Thunder Farm Down Under. You watch. Do you guys ever see Mr. Mom? He becomes friends with all the moms, and they're like, "Oh, we're going out tonight. You're coming with us," and they go to Chippendales. I joked with a friend of mine. She was getting married and she was gonna go do her bachelorette party in Vegas, and I was like, if you do that in Vegas, I'll get you show tickets. And she was like, well, if you do that, you're going. I was like, I'd go with a group of women. I want to see Magic Mike. That's what Thunder from Down Under is. That's what it is. We need to meet up and do a food tour of the casinos in Vegas. I'm down, ABA. I'm totally down. Um, I can get to Vegas, no problem. They have not been doing the hotel room deals that they used to do, and it's very frustrating. People in Vegas are getting very frustrated. They're charging way too much for stuff. They're putting on all these added fees and charges. Um, you guys saw when I did the by poolside at the Flamingo, and I had those beers. I paid $14 a beer at the pool in the Flamingo. Like, that's just ridiculous. Just ridiculous. Okay, I see Arabic. I'm out of practice reading Arabic. I can I used to be able to, because I lived in Abu Dhabi. I used to be able to read and tell you, I could read Arabic and say this says Allah, Al Fatin, right? I used to be able to read it, but I couldn't tell you what it said. I could just sound out the words. And they don't let you bring your own drinks to the pool either, right? Right? No food or drink. No outside food or drink. And then they charge you a shit ton once you're in there. Excuse me. Dude's got some bright ass lights. Like, it's daylight out and those things are bright. Little man had homecoming this weekend. That was fun. He doesn't dress up too much. But I told him he better get used to it. We got a wedding in the family coming up. So I was like, you're going to be in that wedding. So you better get used to dressing up. I snuck my backpack with 3 jars of Shine at one of the pools. They eyeballed me, but let me do it. You got to get one of the, like, you can get the bottle and get it all cleaned out. Are you putting sunscreen into your Coke? Yeah, that's the way to do it. When I went there back in May, went with my buddy. Uh, Before we left, I bought a case of beer, put it in a cooler, and he was like, "You sure we should do this?" I'm like, "Oh yeah, oh yeah." And when we got up there, he was like, "Dude," he's like, we were walking on the strip, and he was like, "It's $7 for a beer." I'm like, "Yeah." And we'd get brought these big cups, and he was like, "Hey, good call on the cups." I go, "Oh yeah, yep." Filled up with like 3 beers, and then you go out walking on the strip. The only thing you have to worry about is your beer getting cold. All right, folks. I'm going to go ahead and end this. Thank you guys for being here. I will be back tomorrow, normal show. And then Trying to think what else we got. I might be doing some nightly stuff. I've been editing at night. It's just editing gets so tedious. So that's normally if I go live at night, it's because I've been editing and I'm already sitting there. So it's like, I might as well go live. All right, guys, I'm gonna get going. Thank you so much for being here. As always, thank you for being worth serving.